And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams, 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. 3rd down and 3. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Here's Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first.
He's got a man complete. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 41 yards.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jimmy Graham from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Romo here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
21.
2nd and 10. Romo once more. Out left side here to Bryant. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They give them 12 yards and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to throw, Romo. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
On second down, Elliott. And not much running. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Get ready.
And the back goes into motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Halfback sent in motion. On 1st and 10, Romo flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They're throwing here. Romo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cassius Marsh. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now it's Romo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That'll give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's got Curse. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
That Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Surveying the field. And on the left side, he's got Witten. That one goes for 24 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas.